for some science. Science? Don't know yet, I can't see if you can see me on YouTube. Hi Adam! Who else we got? Well, you edit for Adam. First, good man. Maybe. Wow, we don't have many people here yet. I see we've got a few people watching on... What is this? We're going to do some science experiments. Well, we're going to try and do some science experiments. Had a bit of a last minute disaster in terms of buying some of the supplies. Nowhere has any yeast. So I'll show you guys how to do the yeast experiment if you have it, but it's not going to work for me. I'm going to try it with self-rising flour. Hi Ethan, hello. Alright. So we're going to do a few different experiments today. Some things, if you want to try and join in for our first experiment, which is the yeast one, which I don't have yeast, is you need 1 sachet, or at least a tablespoon of yeast, plastic bottle, a balloon. Hi Harry! What was that? A balloon, and a bottle, and some water, some warm water. That's all you'll need for it. If you have a funnel, that'd probably be useful too. I don't have a funnel. So, don't know what will happen there. We'll have to wait and see. Now, what I would say with your balloon is you should blow it up a few times just to make it get nice and stretchy. So just do a few, like... What was that noise? What did you have for dinner for last night? Hi Daniel! Hope glad to see you. Oh my goodness me. And this hopefully will help make it a bit easier when it comes to stretching your balloon over your bottle. So just blowing up. I'm going to blow up one more time. Hi Lee. Don't worry, there's not going to be any popping. Just popping. No pops, just pops. Oh, Facebook, you're not staying nice and down. Harry's going to get a new DVD tomorrow. What are you going to get? Hi, Sophia. Okay, so what you're going to do is you are going to need your bottle. And let me just double check I've got the right amount of water in my head. Try to memorize it. And it's gone. Hey, where are you? How's everyone's day been today? Has everyone had a good day? Where's the yeast? Ah, birth ball of yeast. There we go. Oh, you need some sugar as well. Silly me. So it says about 1 inch of warm water, okay? Before you watch on Instagram, makes a nice change, doesn't it? Mix it up a bit. So you're going to need some warm water. Wait for your tap water. It says you need some sugar too. Somehow missed that. So if you've got sugar nearby, hopefully you're doing this in your kitchen. Because it could potentially get a bit messy. And if you're doing it on a table or anything like that, see I've got a bunch of towels on my table. It might be a good idea to Put down a tablecloth, put down some towels, anything to help just let my tap warm up a little bit. Hi Azim, hey James Bond, hi Molly. Don't see you here very often. How are you doing, Molly? Katie's just got back from a long walk, walking Freddie. You did say yesterday you were going to go for a long walk. Cool, my tap takes a while to warm up. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Better have a big jar of it. Alright, there we go. Great thing is I've got a towel right here to dry my hands on. Hey Tommy! Hope you're doing well. So, we are going to first. Oh, I'm very good, thank you, Molly. Hi Lloyd! So we need about 1 inch. So this is kind of a bit of a guessing game. 1 inch of warm water. So it's probably maybe to that first kind of little line that you get on a bottle. Part of this is we are experimenting, so it might go wrong. There we go. Okay, next you're going to need, now this is the thing, if you've got yeast at home, great, you're going to use yeast. I unfortunately went to 3 different shops in Abingdon Centre and not a single one of them had yeast. Not even, looks like they even sell it, let alone, the only place I didn't go to Waitrose is because I've got a big long queue and I wouldn't have made it here in time. So I'm using bicarbonate of soda and I'm going to chuck some vinegar in. But if you've got yeast, just put in a little bit of yeast. A whole sachet of yeast. So usually you get it in sachets, so you'll just put a little sachet of yeast in. But I'm going to put in a tiny bit of bicarbonate of soda. It might not work, that's why it's an experiment. Let's see if it does anything. Who knows? And then, once you put in your sachet of yeast, you're going to swirl it around. So swirl your water around a bit. There we go. Nice and swirly. You're going to do a small little bit of sugar. 1 teaspoon of sugar you're going to put in there. So, because yeast is almost like it's a living organism, so it needs energy just like we do. So by putting the sugar in, you will give it a bit of energy. Again, give it a bit of a swirl. La, la, la. Now, what you're going to do then is get your balloon and you're going to put it over the top of your bottle. Now, because I'm not using yeast, I'm using bicarbonate of soda, I'm going to try and add a little bit of vinegar, hope for the same effect. And then what will happen is, once you've got your balloon over your bottle, is, hopefully, your balloon over the next 20 minutes or so will start to inflate. Mine might not, because I don't have yeast, so I've tried to make a different kind of chemical reaction inside mine. It's a very smelly one, it's very vinegary. Speaking of vinegaring bicarbonate of soda, our next experiment involves just those things. And we also need sandwich bags. Now this one can be very messy. So I would say either do it in a tray or outside. So I'm just going to do it in a baking tray to hopefully avoid any big messes. Also, probably means all our dinners are going to taste like vinegar. That'd be fun, won't it? At least I would do it if I could find the baking tray. Yeah, I'm a little bit underprepared for today's stream because I was looking for ages to try and find some yeast and I couldn't find any, so I'm a little bit behind. Hey Harvey, how's it going? Okay, so next we're going to make some exploding lunch bags. Exploding lunch bags. Now this is quite big. I've got a smaller one here. I think I'm going to try the smaller one first, and we'll see how we get on with the big one. Go to the Polish shop, says Marta. I mean, there is one, but I didn't go because I didn't have enough time. So unfortunately, we don't have it. So yes, exploding lunch bags is next on our agenda. I'm not feeling hopeful about this balloon. I'm going to give it a bit of a shake. There we go. Look at that. I wonder if I shake it more. I can feel the bottle's getting warm because of the reaction that's happening. Look at that. So if you didn't have it and you tried it with bicarbonate of soda and vinegar like I have, give it a shake. Seems to be effective. Well, it's really full, that balloon. I don't know if you guys can see it quite on YouTube. Look at that. So it's balloon's inflating by itself, though it needs a little bit of a shake. Now, yes, the exploding lunch bag. So we need some warm water. And we're going to pour some of that into the bag. So I've already got my warm water in my jug. What's supposed to happen? The balloon inflates. Well, it's getting bigger. Let's just hope it doesn't pop off and scare me. I'm sure you'll all love it if it does. Okay, so I'm going to put a splash of... Now, if you're doing it with yeast, the bottle, it may take a little bit longer. So you need a 1/4 cup of warm water. I don't have a cup measurer, so I'm just making wild guesses. What could go wrong? Not doing much. You have to wait, Lee. You have to be patient. It takes 20 minutes if you're using yeast. All right. Yeah, the balloon is inflated by itself. My bottle's feeling really warm as well. You might feel the bottle get warm. Next, you're going to need ½ cup of vinegar. Again, I don't have cups, so I'm just taking wild guesses. It might mean it works barely at all, or it might mean it works too much. We'll have to wait and see. Next, I'm going to get some tissue. I've got to say you need tissue as well. I did put it in the list earlier on, but I didn't say it at the beginning of the video, so you need some tissue. Right. Yes, please. And what you're going to do is you're going to put 3 teaspoons of the baking bicarbonate of soda into the tissue. And this is what's going to make it a bit easier for you to get it into the bag mixed with the vinegar and the warm water. What I'd say is fill up your, seal up your sandwich bag about 2/3 of the way, so you've got a bit of space to put your bicarbonate of soda in. Fill the bottle, it's warm. Oh, it's cooled down. Fill the bottom.
Oh wow.
It's a warm bottom.
A hot bottom.
A hot bottom.
Hot bottom. Cool.
The more I shake it, the more it inflates as well. Ooh. Yep, so you're going to do 3 teaspoons. So that's our little spoon. A little spoon of bicarbonate of soda. Molly's enjoying this. Well, I'm sure she'll enjoy it more if this explodes in my face. So I'm going to do 3 teaspoons, get my spoons mixed up, of bicarbonate of soda, and I'm putting it into my tissue. 1, 2. 3. I'm just going to wrap it up so it's all nice in a little bundle. So it's easier. Oh, I've got it all already. That's not a good sign. So I can quickly drop it in to my thing and close it as fast as I can. Okay. Now you see my thing's exploding. I can't even get it closed in time. It's filling with gas. Can you all see it's filled with gas? Whoa! Oh. And it just popped in my hand. If you got time to put it down, it might just pop in your tray. So hopefully we'll get to see it happen. I think most of the air escaped when it popped the first time in my hands. So we'll do it again and we'll give it a try.
What concoction is this?
This is bicarbonate of soda, vinegar and water.
So
Smelly.
So stinky.
I'll put back the tissue. Alright, we'll try it again. What could you...
Is the kettle sound okay?
Yeah. We'll give it another go. Pikachu is Lee. You can hear the birds singing in the background. Wow. They are very loud. You get a lot of them outside our house.
You can teach me.
I can teach you? Yes.
Show me.
Okay, so.
Oh! What do you do?
So, first of all, I'm going to put, well, it says 1/4 cup, but I can't find our cup measure thing. So I've been making wild guesses. So I've done about that much. Is it? It's pints.
Oh.
Pints and litres. And then you're going to put 3 little teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, and you just pop it into the middle of the tissue.
Ooh.
Okay, now you're going to wrap it up. Wrap up. And then you're going to plop it in to the bit where there's a hole.
Alright.
Yep.
It's still wrapped up.
Yep, still wrapped up. It's just an easier way of getting it in and having time to... And make sure we seal up the bag. And let's see if we can... Oh, nothing's happening this time. You know what we've got to put in? We've got to put the vinegar in.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're going to pour in some vinegar and I'm going to close it
my
really
goodness.
quickly.
It's not going to explode on my face.
It might do.
Okay.
Alright, splash it in. Just a splash. Oh, that'll do it.
Is it fizzing?
It's
Ooh, I
fizzing.
can hear it fizzing.
Can you all hear it fizz?
Yeah.
Can hear it fizzing?
Ooh.
I think there's a hole in this bag.
So why the tissue?
Because it just makes it easier to drop it into the bag.
Pop it in.
Yeah. There we go. So if you do it right, you'll get a big pop as well.
It's good in the bag.
Yeah. I think this bag has a slight hole in it from the time I did it before. Katie's cat is 12 years old. Right, okay. Now, that's all well and good in that tiny little bag. But I feel like doing things a bit bigger. So we're going to try and do a big one and make a right old mess. So, we're going to do 6 things of sugar, not sugar,
What's that?
we ran out of oh there it is, of our bicarbonate of soda into our tissue. I'm just going to get some more warm water.
So 6 teaspoons?
6 teaspoons. Now this is just what we're doing. You don't need to do this big one at home. This is just for our own, for your chance to see what would happen if we did a really big one, basically. Basically, make our house stink. That's basically what we're doing now. I'm gonna put in a bunch. Oh, yes. Okay.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Pack it in. Let me begin.
Let me begin. I'll go to win. Okay.
And then you're gonna just drop it in the hole. And I'm gonna try and seal it as quickly as I can.
Ooh, it's exploding already.
Yeah, I know. Just go for it.
Pop it.
Drop. Ooh. It's being slow. Maybe the bag was too big.
Ooh, it's very warm.
It gets very warm, yeah.
More vinegar?
More vinegar? Well, we'll see. Hang on. It might take a little bit more time. Just make sure I've got it entirely sealed. Go on. Give me something. It's very warm. It's really warm.
Yeah, really, really warm. Okay.
Put more vinegar in. See what happens. All right. Oh. See. Oh, it's not filling up as much. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I put too much water in. I don't know. But yeah, try it with different amounts at home and see what different things you can make happen. I'm gonna wrap this up. There we go. Look at that. It's filled with air. Filled with it. Could use that as a pillow. Could use that as a pillow. There you go. Okay, for our next experiment, we're going to make a rocket.
Ooh.
Gonna make a rocket. So for this you need a balloon, straw, and some string. You're gonna need quite a bit of string. And what you're gonna want to do is tie one end of your string to something far away. I've already done it. I've already got my string set up. So what we're going to do, first thing we're going to have is one end of our string It's going to go through the straw. This is the tricky fiddly bit. So if you need a bit of help, ask someone to help you. Just got to keep pushing it up, I find, is the thing. But what you can also do is if you've got something slightly smaller and thin, you can try and push that through with the string tied around it. So say you had like a chopstick or something that would fit through the straw, tie the string around the chopstick and then drop the chopstick through. How close are we? That's why it's always good to have some help.
Can't tell if it's actually going down or not.
It is.
It is?
And it's through! Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to blow up a balloon.
Oh, I want to blow it up just for fun.
We're going to, go on, blow it for funsies.
Oh, a long one. Maybe not that colour.
I say.
Ooh, my fingers are very cornflowery.
And then you're going to keep one end of your balloon pinched. Next you're going to need some tape. You might actually, thinking about it, might be easier if you keep the balloon in your mouth.
You've done the farty noises.
So you're going to get some tape. You're going to get some tape. And you're going to tape your balloon. Well, if you keep hold of that.
Yeah.
I think it's good to actually have 2 pairs of hands for this experiment. And you're going to pop some tape over the top of your straw, ready to stick the balloon to it.
Do I?
Do you tie
the balloon?
Don't tie it. Don't tie it. Don't tie that balloon. Otherwise, it's going to lose all its fuel. So you're going to do 2 bits of tape. I don't know if you guys can see this. Like that. So you've got 1 bit there, 1 bit there. And that's what you're going to... Oh, guess what I've just done? Lost the end of our string.
Oh. You did. Oh, perfect.
Got it? Okay. Next is we're going to attach this balloon with the tailor tape. And we want this end to be pointing
Oh, wow.
for the back of the thing. Now, you're going to need to pull your string really tight so it's nice and taut.
Do you want me to angle anything?
No.
They can see?
I don't. Can you just scroll the YouTube one across? Just scroll it.
Oh.
There. Cool. So we're all ready for liftoff. In 3, 2. Mine's going at an upward angle, so it may not work. I'm just going to try and straighten it a bit. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. Off it goes!
Wow, it went really far.
Went to the other side of the room. Should we try it again?
Do you want me to blow up another thing?
Probably do the same way. So ours got quite a long piece of string going all the way across. Went all the way across the room. So yeah, probably think about it. You should do the tape before you blow up the balloon. So get your tape ready, then blow up the balloon. Ooh. We just got excited because if you've got 2 of you, then you can do it at the same time. But if it's just you, Remember, tie your string to some other thing because it needs to be stuck to something.
So which way does
So
the open bit need to go?
yeah, so
The blowy bit goes.
the opposite direction of where you want it to go, basically. So the top of the balloon is the direction it's going. We ready for takeoff number 2? Do you want to move the Instagram? Well, move them all so they can see it go all the way. So you can just about see the window.
Ooh, oh.
No, you got it. Keep going, keep going.
There it is. Can you see the actual thing? I don't know.
I can't see the screen, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
As long as you can see the string.
Yeah.
And the thing with YouTube is it'll be delayed.
I have no
so
idea what this one should be. Yeah. Should we try YouTube too?
Yeah, but just take a wild guess because
Yeah, exactly.
there's a delay, so we can't see what we're doing. We're ready. We're taking off. 3, 2, 1, take off!
Whee!
Whoa,
Wow!
the window nearly. There we go. That's how we do our rocket. Woo! Right. We've only got one experiment left, guys. Well, it's a kind of a two-parter thing. Again, you're going to need a cup measure for the next one. You're also going to need some water, and you're going to need some corn flour, and if you've got some, food colouring. Ah. And a mixing bowl too. So, we're going to make something called oobleck, which is basically slime. Because a lot of times for slime, you need glue, you need what do you call it? Borax or something that's got borax in it, so you need like contact lens solution, stuff like that, and that's not very easy to get at the moment. So this is a different way of making slime. So
why was that ketchup on?
that was a potential extra experiment if things dragged.
Alright.
So we are going to make some slime. There's a kind of just a ratio. So basically, you need twice the amount of corn flour as you have water. That's pretty much how it goes. So if you have 1 cup of water, you need to have 2 cups of corn flour. If you have 2 cups of water, you need 4 cups of flour. We don't have a cup measurer, so we're just going to go for it and see what happens. So first we're going to add our water. Seems like a good amount. And then we're just going to try just an amount and see what we get. You want to give it a good mix, then mix it all together. And if you find it's too runny, then add more flour. So ours is quite runny at the moment. Ours is very milky. So I'm going to add a load more corn flour. And if you've got food colouring, you can also add your food colouring. I could only find the gel, so I don't know how well it works with the gel. Ooh, no. Got corn flour all over me, guys. You just need corn flour and water, Lee. That's all you need in life. Yeah. Okay, well. If we don't make corn flour, we've run out of, if we don't make oobleck, we've run out of corn flour. Okay, I think if we stop stirring it for now. give it a mix around. I'm very floury, guys. It's all over my trousers. Got corn flour everywhere. Ethan loved the rocket. Oh, I'm glad, Ethan.
Yay.
Did you make it at home or did you just watch? Have we got any? Is it getting any slimier?
Feel it. Ooh. Ooh, it's very sticky at the bottom.
Very sticky at the bottom. All been there.
It does feel slimy, but it's a watery slimy feeling.
Oh.
My hands are green.
Oh. Oh, I don't know. We didn't have I might have put too much water in, guys, and now we've run out of corn flour.
Add some normal flour.
Do you think that'll do the job?
Sure.
Give it a go?
Yeah.
So yeah, if you've got a cup measurer, definitely use that to make sure you do the right amounts. Guessing doesn't always quite work out the way you want it to.
I've got a little bit of flour.
We're just going to try and add a little bit of normal flour, see if we can thicken it up a little bit. It might become more of a dough. Oh, it's getting that. I think that'll do. I think that'll do.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's definitely getting thicker. It's got a bit lumpy.
Ooh. Yeah. It's quite.
This is not sticking together though. Hope you're having better luck than us at home.
Yeah, it is. Feel it. Definitely thick.
It's getting thick.
Yeah.
Getting thick.
Ooh.
Keep mixing then. Just going to keep mixing. See what we can make happen.
Feels really nice.
Feels good?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a feel, guys. Have a feel what it feels like.
Wow.
The question is, will it
Really
still
cool.
dance? It's going to make it a lot harder to
Yeah.
put on and off.
Very, very liquidy.
Yeah.
Oh, we can whisk it.
Whisk it.
Should I get a whisk?
Whisk it for a biscuit.
Let's whisk it.
Oh, we definitely ours is very.
Yeah.
very
Oh, yeah, try whisk.
just adding anything now. It's the joy of silence. Allow you to rejoin what? You're here, Lee.
Wow. Yeah, this is gonna be fine.
It's gonna be fine, everyone.
It's all gonna be fine.
Well, calm down. It's gonna be fine.
Oh,
Hopefully.
that's very.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now it might be
It's
too
all
thick. It might
too
be more
thick.
dough.
Yeah. Should I lift it?
Oh, we've definitely got a
Ooh.
sliminess to it. Hey, look at that colour as well. It looks great.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, that's great. Look at that.
Whoa.
Should we try getting it out?
See, can we lift it up and out?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, the question is, now we were going to do an experiment to make it dance, but it was supposed to stay in one sort of piece, I guess, for that to work.
Ah!
Oop.
Oopsie.
Yeah, so it might be a bit difficult for us to make it dance. But what we can do is, I believe you can put it in like it says an aluminium tray. Do you think that baking tray? Would
Yeah.
do the job?
There's one on the side there.
This one. It needs to be thinner, I guess.
Whoa.
Okay, we're gonna try it. Oh, it's very sticky. It's very sticky, guys. Look at that.
Oh, the shit on that.
I'm worried we might ruin our tray.
Yeah.
Let's get. Oh, I've got an idea. Yeah. But I think it's going to be too sticky for it to
My
dance.
trousers.
Okay. I'm going to try and put some in the middle of this. Oh, it's all over our floor. So we're going to see if we can make this dance. Do I say dance weird? I always think I say dance weirdly. Do I say dance weirdly? Let's...
Okay. Very sticky.
Give it a go. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to move this. Yeah, wash your hands. I'm going to move this to the side for a minute just so I can make sure I'm not putting my speaker on a loopy table and towel. So I'm just going to have a quick bit of a tidy.
Music are you going to put?
Got real size this time. We've made a right old mess, everyone. We've made a right old mess. Take this one. Ooh, that's how it should be. Just move it and clear our table. No, this isn't the most exciting thing in the world to watch. But hopefully it'll be worth it in the end. If we can get it to dance. Get dancing slime. Alright. Also, hopefully it reaches.
Oh, I see.
Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. Move
Or move the stuff.
cameras, yeah.
See the speaker? Yeah.
I think it's going to be too sticky. It's very, very sticky. Okay, we're going to try and make it dance, guys, but I'm worried that the kind of thickness is it's kind of sticking to the foil, so it might not quite make it. Oh, this is my phone. I shall have to record. Where are you? Okay. So we're going to use a band called We Are Scientists because we're doing science experiments. Trying to think if there's any naughty words in the song. I don't think there is. Let's see if we can make this slime dance, shall we? Oh, it's not looking good, guys.
At least once every night. Another line just keeps catching my eye. I can keep picking one up every show.
Oh dear. It's too sticky.
Promise it's one in and one out. That's why I stopped right where I stood when I
It's
saw
too sticky.
you. That's why I stopped right where I stood when I saw you.
as always with science, doesn't always work out the way you want it to. Hope you guys are made better. Hope it worked better for you guys. Not quite working for us. Well, guys, apologies. That was a, well, it's kind of part of experimenting, isn't it? If you could go right, could go wrong. More bass needed. It's as bassy as I could get it. But it's the stuff was just too thick and it was sticking to the foil. So unfortunately, didn't quite work. Hopefully next time. I say next time. I don't know if there will be a next time. But it's fun to get sticky and messy, isn't it? Isn't it? And look, I've got cornflour all over me. Right, well, that's us done for today. Remember, I need you singing. How does a cat? I think she's 6 or 7. I'm not 100%. Because when I got her, the shelter weren't sure how old she was either. So I don't know. But yeah, so see you tomorrow for our workout. And then remember, there's no stream on Friday. But we're back to disco on Saturday. And sharing Sunday on Sunday. And then who knows what Monday will be. Got an idea. I just need to flush it out. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. We've got a lot of cleaning to do now. Sorry if you've got cleaning to do at home. Any parents or carers that are watching. But it's all part of the fun, isn't it? All part of the fun. Alright. I shall see you all tomorrow for our workout. I shall see you then. Bye. Florence is waving too.
Bye. Bye.
There she is. There you go.
Well, it feels really good. It just doesn't bounce.
Just doesn't bounce. It's too sticky.
Too sticky.
Off the breeze. Off the breeze. I need to let YouTube catch up.